We have our in-studio special guest, Pikahsso from Verbadelic.
You know why I do it like that, man? Everybody try to have this real complicated slogan. I said, Verbadelic. It's like pizza, meow, 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 meow.
Well, let me pay some bills real quick with the sponsor. Hey, man, the Man Lounge is proudly sponsored by DSRRBusRental.com. That's right, DSRRBusRental.com. If you're thinking about traveling to the Dominican Republic and you want to do it nice, safe, and secure with VIP, you want tours, excursions, activities for your group, or you just want to do it by yourself, but you want to do it safe and secure, do it with the number one service provider. That's with Rosario. 717-589-8406. Shout out
next
to
time we
that
go
boy.
down there, we're going to do the ATV that they got.
Yeah.
And we're going to do the boat ride.
Coming down.
Going to do the boat ride. The glass bottom boat.
We ain't doing the glass bottom
Yeah,
boat.
we're going to do the glass bottom boat that he got.
I'm going to stay on shore. I'm going to wave at you. I'm going to say, hey, y'all have fun, man. I ain't doing the fishing tour, none of that. I'm staying on land. I'm down with you with the buggy and the quad. You just get real dirty with that. I ain't tripping.
All right, y'all cool with that. Maybe
But yeah, shout out to our sponsor, man. Thank you for everything. Also, y'all make sure you tune in next time. Next episode will be a video podcast. Going to be very special. We're going to have some important topic. We're going to touch on what's been happening down here in Dallas, Texas, in the court system with the police officer.
A lot of coonery.
Yeah, Amber Guyger and what's going on with that case. We're actually bringing in Carvel Bowens, who is a community organizer. He's been a part of the protest that's been happening. He's also been a part of the legislation that's going on with some of the Dallas Police Review Boards and some of the activities going on. So he's going to bring some facts to the table. We purposely have held off on talking on this topic because we don't want to be one of those shows where we got to go back and retract what we say. So we wait for the facts to come out. And I can definitely tell you one thing. I will speak on this. The witness that was murdered, that ain't got nothing to do with the police, bro.
Yeah, I heard that too, and I was sitting there just thinking about that because at first Joshua Brown.
So,
and you know, when I first heard that, the first thing that came to my mind was like, was this a hit?
well, why would it be?
Now
It would be pointless. Like if he was a key witness that would be able to get her off. Like if he was the smoking gun in the case, you would whack this dude before he would testify.
True that,
Not
but it depends on my mind thing. As crooked as I think cops are, I'm thinking cops trying to send a
Payback,
message.
retribution.
Yeah, don't talk against the cops. But
as
that
soon
was
as I
not
heard-
the case.
Yeah, as soon as I heard that he was like shot at already November of last year or sometime, he had an incident outside the club. So this wasn't the first time. And so unfortunately, that young man lost his life and
Doing drug sales.
Yeah, I don't understand who the fuck's buying drugs because you don't see this nigga on TV ratting on a cop.
Yeah,
You gonna
exactly.
go buy some
But it
dope.
was some cats from Louisiana though.
But still, man,
Then the cat-
this is
Ratting
nationwide.
if it's on the cop, though?
But this is what I'm saying. You can't. All right, and I'm glad you asked that question. Yes, it's considered ratting on the cop because now that you found out that this dude is trying to lead the street life, those rules apply. See, you can't play both sides of the fence.
I feel.
You know what I'm saying? So just keeping it real. If you're gonna be straight, you shoot it straight and narrow. No, that's not ratting. All right, if you a regular civilian, you not in the game, you not trying to hustle, you not trying to represent that life. There's no such thing as snitching.
So you think? I know we ain't talking about the subject, but that's some interesting stuff. I was thinking about this in my mind. So you thinking he should have just stayed off that?
What I'm saying is, if you know that you out selling pounds, because apparently these dudes are coming from Louisiana to buy pounds from them. If you on the radar like that, you don't need to be involved in a potentially federal case
I'd have stepped out of that one.
involving the prosecution of a cop. Because listen, his witness testimony wasn't making or breaking the case.
Actually, it was very important because he was the one who testified as to the conversation that they were having.
My opinion is, you could have had all that stricken, and she would have still been convicted.
I'm just going by what the reports I've heard from the news and what's been reported. That they said his testimony was very instrumental in the conviction of her because he was a witness to the verbiage that was going on back and forth
basically,
between them.
they call that digital Maoism.
Who?
Digital Maoism is like believing what's written in paper. It's called Maoism, digital Maoism. So just because the paper said it don't mean it's true. That's basically what I'm
with
saying.
my mouth open. I'm like,
Maoism.
but I mean,
What is that?
Considering the fact he lived right across the hall from the man,
Yeah.
I mean, it's something that you can take into consideration.
Yeah, but when the spot that he was murdered at, he has moved from.
he
there.
had
He's at a
moved.
different
Yeah, so it's
location,
totally
so-
different. Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't know if he moved when the trial was going on or before the trial. But my whole point is, you can't be at that level with that level of exposure. This trial's on TV now. What, 3 months? It's been a case for over a year. You know what I'm saying?
Any level exposure is can be mess you up.
The
Even
paperwork.
you'd be surprised how this stuff travel.
Yeah, the paperwork alone can mess you up.
Yeah.
And so when his name is in that, you whoever his plug was dumb.
Well, I mean, but the good thing about it, it wasn't a hit. It was just a bad transaction. And the dude that told what happened was actually one of the guys. He shot one of the guys, and that guy wound up going to the hospital. That's how they got all this information. Yeah. So he shot one of the guys. That guy was in.
One of the three got shot.
Yeah, one of the three got shot and went to the hospital, and the police was questioning him while he was in the hospital. So he told the police the story as to what happened. Yeah. So that's how all this information came out. If that guy had never got shot,
so
probably would never known.
So that means he snitched too.
Yep. He snitched on his two
partners that he went there with.
He snitched on it. That's how the police got his partners' names.
Hey man, it was me, Pikahsso, that dude, T Love. We was
I think snitching is in now because that's 6ix9ine stuff.
But you know
I'm
what?
not
You know what? Here's my thing on snitching. And this is my honest, heartfelt. I mean, you can say what you want to say about me if you disagree with it. I believe if you go out and you do dirt with somebody, if you get caught, there's no reason for you to. That to me, that's snitching. But in protecting our neighborhoods, like if I see somebody breaking into my neighbor's house,
no, that's not snitching.
No, that's not snitching. That's looking out for your neighborhood.
But that's what I'm saying. That you're being a regular civilian, living your life, and you see a crime happening. You know what I'm saying? That's not snitching. But if me and you conspire to go commit a crime,
exactly, and
I'm walking away like, yo, Fun, and you hiding in the bushes. Hey, they got us. Come on, Fun. Right? They got us. But I mean, that's a great segue, man, because we got a very intellectual brother here, and he is definitely responsible for a lot of history in Dallas when it comes to
what is digital wisdom. What is it?
I said digital Maoism.
Digital Maoism.
Tribalism. That's believing. Tribalism is belief for many. Digital Maoism is believing what's written like in Wikipedia or the newspaper or CNN. It's called Maoism. We're going into something totally different. That's like the Holy Grail. Yeah, we can go into that stuff.
Well, let's get into the state of hip hop, man. And in the Man Lounge, we are a little bit older, so we got a different perspective about the current state of hip hop, and we just want to get your perspective on as being a historian and being a legend of Dallas.
I'm a griot.
You're a griot.
I'm a South. A griot is a West African storyteller.
Correct.
I have you know. No.
That's what a griot. That is.
I'm a griot, but I'm a South Dallas griot. No, I'm messing with you, but what I think about the current state of hip hop, to be honest with you, I understand them because we used to be the current state of hip hop as far as Dallas is concerned. Okay. So anything that they've done or think they've done or being ignorant, me, Gugu, and all of them already done that. Yeah. Oh, I done walked off radio interviews and talk crap and got into. Not that I'm no gangster, but I done been Correct. I'm pretty like I am now. I'm pretty much the same way I always been. Yeah. But what I do like about it is that they don't have to go through those major channels that we had to go through. Like we had to deal with Universal. They have to go through all that. They can just put their stuff on iTunes. I like the fact that these young cats are making money without going through, like without letting the Caucasian man. I'm trying to be. I don't know if y'all gonna. I want to ruin none of y'all sponsors. Without letting the white man just cipher through that. That's what happened with Red Rum. It was just too many people grabbing for that money. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, with the music business. I like the fact when you see a Mo 3. I'm talking about Dallas. I base mine on the Dallas. Go Yayo, Mo 3, Yellow Beezy. Yeah. Trap Boy Freddy. These young cats is making money. More money than we made, I think. Yeah. More money off music. Because they know the game, and I applaud that. Now, what I don't like about it, I don't like the fact that not that they have to. First of all, nobody don't owe me nothing. I'm real about my none of these young cats don't owe me shit. But I believe that they should know about the history and respect the history. And I'm more than DOC. I think they should know, and more than Kool Herc, more than Grandmaster Flash, whoever, Dr. Dre, wherever coach you on,
and more than
understanding that from a holistic.
I think they should know about I think they should know about the history, and we should know about their part. I think we should come together and knock it off with that nigga older. I've heard that nigga.
Well, and I think you're answering my question right there because I feel like there's an emptiness in hip hop right now due to lack of content. Right now it's more about beats than it is content. For instance, I'll come up during the era following rappers like yourself. You deliver a message in every song. Yeah. What we were just talking about with your fractured
fairy tales. I'm talking about the Lady of White Rock Lake on the second verse.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's good music that can transcend generations. Now all of a sudden you got a generation of music that's being made that might just be stuck right here in this era. So your answer is, I think history is the key. they have to understand that, and then in doing that, that's going to help them create their own path. They have more revenue streams, correct? Yeah. But when it comes to content, there is no content like the 90s.
A wise man once said, without knowing your history, you keep repeating the same mistake. Yeah. So I like to know the history of Nemesis. I like to know the history of DOC. Notice I could talk about history of anybody in other state, but I'm worried about Dallas for now. So I don't really care about the other city. I really don't. Mm-hmm. We got as far as I'm concerned, we got the same thing that New York got. Yeah, I'm saying it. We got the best lyrics. We got the dopest female. We got the dopest vibe, the dopest energy. Mm-hmm. If you from Dallas, you're a true Dalaxian, you know that Dallas energy. When you see it, that dude from Dallas. If you really from Dallas, and I love that energy, so I speak upon it. We got our Nemesis, our Run C's, our Pimpsters, our you know who's, our Goo-Goos, Pikahssos, Jollos. I'm all about what's going on in our Metroplex. I don't really care what's going on in other cities.
So in saying that, in saying what you just said, what do you think is the drawback that keeps Dallas from getting on that level of the East Coast, West Coast, Atlanta?
Like when you think of the third coast, you think of Houston.
What I think is, that's a good question. You said, why do I think, just in case people don't hear you, why do I think Dallas is not to the level of a New York or a West Coast? This is what I think. You know me. I'm from reading different books like the Black Holocaust and things like that. I think it's a psychosis over the whole city of Dallas. If you came to Dallas, like when I seen both them Gene's brother hugging that white girl, it's a psychosis. Juneteenth, that whole energy is prevalent over this whole city. We don't even realize it. Dallas, we like to be real highfalutin, which is kind of arrogant and pompous, but just because you highfalutin don't mean you don't got on invisible shackles. So whether we know it or not, people in Dallas, as much as advanced, as technologically advanced as they like to think they are, it's a slave mentality in Dallas. Until you get rid of that slave mentality, you're never gonna go nowhere. Oh no, man, whoop that nigga, man. Everybody pull it. It's real prevalent in Dallas. I mean,
crabs in a bucket syndrome.
Yeah, and crabs in a bucket, that's a slave mentality. That's a bootlicking Uncle Tom slave mentality over this whole city. I know people they got their nice jobs and they go to their nice houses. It's made them highfalutin and arrogant and have delusions of grandeur in this city. It's a very arrogant city. I think if we humble ourselves and be grassroots and treat each other with devout love, we'll go far. A lot of people might think I'm crazy, but if you go through Dallas and you just relax your spirit and just run, you can still feel that slave mentality. That yassa boss, boot, Uncle Tom mentality. It is. Whether we realize or not, we love to make white people happy in Dallas. That's why we can't make it as hip-hop.
I respect what you say, but when you were referencing both them John, they're from St. Lucia, and just having spent time in St. Lucia and understanding some of the Caribbean culture, I'm not portraying to be an expert, just based on the time that I specifically in Viewfort, St. Lucia, with IAU in the medical school, they're loving people.
They are tribal.
And so I understand that family was trying to get closure, and that was their way of processing.
And I feel you, and I understand it, because like I said,
just like you said, love, right?
Yeah.
That's their way of showing that love. We might not agree with it as a society, but if that family feels like justice has been served, then society has to be satisfied
like this.
With that.
If something happened to me, I want everybody to be in disarray. I want it to be chaos.
Burn down
I'm just
the
not
city.
that kind of dude. I want it to be disarray. My damn it, fight, burn some lighters or something.
Eye for eye.
That's just how I am when it comes to things of that nature. Not for our own people, I'm not like that.
Okay.
But for a cop, I don't care what country you're from. That's wrong. I think that mentality in Dallas, when you had it's like the end of the Roots. You ever watch the whole Roots? The movie Roots?
Yeah.
When they had the chance to get redemption on that white boy, what they do? They beat him on his boots with the whip. They had so many times that, remember, if you watch the end of the Roots, they had the chance. They tied him to the tree. Yeah. What they do? They beat the white man on his boots. I'm not prejudiced, but sometimes we got to quit being so passive and docile.
I didn't take that as passive. I took that as them getting closure.
Yeah, but
and moving on private.
You could. I feel you, but I think they could have got more closure. But my person, I'm just standing by that. And I didn't really mean to bring him into that, but I was just saying that's an uncle. Whether we know it or not, man. I come from that black bookstore era. Hey. To me, that's like reading the books that I read. That's an Uncle Tom mentality. That's over Dallas. And until you realize it, when I realized maybe I might be coming off crass to women, that's when I changed. It comes with knowledge of self. Yeah. People throw that word up, but they really don't have knowledge of self. Is scary. When you know when you look at yourself, like, man, goddamn, I was an asshole. Look how we conducted ourselves. I got a good heart, but sometimes my energy and the way I projected things when I was younger was wrong. How I treated my baby mama was wrong. How I treated my daughter was wrong. I believe in brutal honesty. Yeah. When I'm at that level, it's people. That's why most people don't fool with me. Hey, my dude, I'm not finna fake with you. Everybody, oh yeah, I'm real, but they don't know real. Real is being real with yourself. Me, myself, I think no matter where you're from, right is right.
Yeah.
And wrong is wrong. And I think in Dallas, we have to knock it off. We got to have that power. We got to get that Malcolm X in us. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
I ain't saying we got to be violent. We got to have that Malcolm X in us, man.
Stand for something when you fall for
You got to stand for something. So I ain't, anyway.
Hey,
I'm just taking this to a whole nother level. I done got feelings on
We knew you were
Nah,
gonna bring
this
that kind of
what we
energy.
doing,
We knew you were gonna bring that kind of energy.
Yeah, this is what we do in the Man Lounge, man. We like to bring the guests in and let them be themselves, and we're gonna just speak on general
It's a
topics.
part of it,
And
because
this is what we do, bro.
These are the conversations that we have in our homes, and like if we were sitting around in at one of our houses in the living room. This is the type of conversation we be having.
But a lot of people are afraid to have conversations like this public.
And that's the purpose. That's why we have the Man
why we got
Lounge
the platform.
to
You
get this
what's
out.
the word? You get crucified. When you're a guy like me that speak, what Cujo Goody say? They shut you down when you speak from your heart. When he said that, like Cujo Goody from Goody Mom, remember he said that? They shut you down when you like me. Even I can even see some of my friends like, oh man, Pikahsso being too real. It scares them what I just said about my daddy. But it's important, it's prevalent that I be honest. And I want my and the same honest I want it with me, no matter how bad it hurt. It's prevalent.
I agree.
I'm no gangster, no tough guy, but I'm honest. Yeah. And I've learned that from being in the Red Room and being on this music game and being on tour in Arkansas with these gangsters. That shit put some hair on my chest. Yeah. I'm a hip hop guy like, whoa, these niggas ain't playing on this road. In Bay Area and going on tour in Bay, Oakland, me and Google, San Diego, they got a different set of rules than we have here. So I just say, you know what? I might as well be honest. Because if whether we know it or not, we all are transparent. We not as we so mentally advanced. We think people don't know us. So we might as well be honest because everybody can see through us. They can see through us. When I realize that, man, this mother see. When I'm with a girl, and she see through my bullshit.
Yeah.
So I just start being honest. I'm a good
shout
man
out, wifey.
Yeah, I'm a good man now, but I haven't always. I want a woman to love my mistakes. I want her to love my errors. So I tell a woman, yes, I wasn't the best human being when I was in my 20s.
Yeah.
I prefer a woman to love everything messed up about me. I hate fakeness. I hate it with a T. So I don't know how we got on that subject, to be honest with you, but I hate it.
Hey man, shout out to our listeners. If you just tuned in, you're listening to another episode of the World
Crystal
Famous
J
Man
checking
Lounge
in, y'all.
On Power214.com.
Crystal J.
What's up?
You know Crystal J?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to everybody checking in on live. Make sure you check out Pikahsso at Pikahsso on IG. He's on live right now. You can get it in.
Pikahsso.com.
Jalo, where you at? I thought you was gonna call
Jalo
in,
was
baby.
on there. Hey, give us a call 469-759-7797.
I got backpacks and everything. That's right.
He's selling Bourbon
the whole
backpacks,
thing, man.
Hey, Brandon at his finest. Brandon at his finest.
I don't do no more wear my own stuff now.
That's right.
That's something I wish I'd have done back in the 90s, like the newer generation.
Yeah.
I wish I'd have been wearing my own stuff. I threw all that.
We were worried about FUBU.
Yeah, we used to be FUBU.
Platinum FUBU.
Fat farmed out. Nautica Dada. Oh my God. I still oh my God. But you know what? That's what I like about the young generation. They knew something. They knew about marketing. I knew about marketing and branding, but I was giving it away. Yeah. I didn't never realize putting your face on your shirt and
Remember we used to
backpack.
get 10,000 units pressed up and just go out and promote the handabout.
Sometimes that worked though.
It worked.
Remember when we used to be in Bonton? Remember Ken Dow? Ken Dow, don't know him. He ran K104. He told us to stop passing out. We had so many people in Bonton.
Because we were passing them out, and on the flyer it told them
call K104.
But at the time it was 100.3, wasn't it?
It was 104. Ken Dow was
it was 104, but 97.9 wasn't around.
That's when Skip Cheatham was the program director. Ken Dow was like the owner. We put all that stuff on the back of there, and he
wasn't it 100.3 jams? That was like the competitor, and then they went away. I think they went to
Pop. 100.3. I was 97.9.
100.3.
It was back in the
When
day.
last time you listened to that radio? Celestial radio.
We didn't have satellite around it. Now it's all XM and Power.
But go back what you said. We put them numbers on the back, all them Google and Cabal flyer. So he said, if y'all want radio play, get requests. We got a lot of them, passed them out in Bonton, all the hoods, all them little kids were calling. He told us to take it off. Don't put it on no more. Ken Dow on K104.
We used to pull up
blackball
games.
I don't care.
We used to pull up in football games, and we knew we got blackballed because we were trying to get on Skip Cheatham's Flavor TV show.
We was on Flavor TV,
but they shut us down at first, and they didn't invite us until they started getting all them calls.
Yeah, we was on Flavor.
We
was on Flavor TV twice.
Yeah.
With Jalo and Cabal. I mean, we was out at that Anatole.
But the first time we was trying to get on there with Jalo, we wasn't getting the pub.
We didn't. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Because I was the one out there fucking passing that shit out.
Teach me. I didn't know. Randy, back then, all I wanted to do was desecrate people on the microphone.
Shout out to Elaney, because Elaney taught me how to run the game. So I wrote a letter to these music gazettes, and they all started sending me boxes of promos. So what I did was I just put together the teams going around to all the high schools, and we would pull up in the Rumbler. We would give all the product to one kid, and that kid would go around and just pass it out, make sure everybody got it.
I will say this, Randy, on Mike, used to help us out a lot. Yeah. And for your age, you was extremely mentally elevated, mentally. For your age, well, young, I used to treat you like. I remember one time for my birthday, you took me out to eat that Mexican restaurant. Remember I was 183 in Irving, right outside the freeway. I never forget that. Thank you for that birthday. That was years ago, but I never thank you for them tamales, my nigga, them burritos.
Lopez.
He took me out on my birthday, but I forgot to thank you for that because back then I was so into me. I'm not selfish no more. I got a daughter. I got a grandson. I'm proud of it.
Congratulations.
My grandson.
Congratulations.
TJ.
How old is your grandson?
He's about 2 days old.
Yeah, 2 days.
My grandson was born February. Not February. That's my birthday.
2 days.
October 9th. How you know?
I was on IG when I said
Because that's 2 days ago for one.
He was born October 9th, 2019 in Palestine.
Already.
I'm not selfish no more. So we was going through that.
But you know what, Pikahsso, that comes with age. That comes with maturity. That comes from being exposed to stuff, learning stuff. And you know, when you're young, you think you're invincible.
Oh my God. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You think nothing can stop you, nothing can hold you back. And then especially when you start having children, you start seeing yourself. And you're more like, I gotta protect this. This is mine. I gotta protect this. So you can't be out there doing the same stupid shit when you running around with them and have that come back on you.
What happened?
Hey, man, you're tuned in to Power214.com, and you're listening to Franky and That Dude, and we're tripping out with our in-studio special guest, Pikahsso. Y'all make sure you check him out on IG. Verbadelic. Hey, we're about to pay these bills real quick, and you're about to get another dose of some dope music coming up. I think I had like a drunk mix going on, man. I'm a little bit all over the place with this thing. So
Jallo checking in.
Y'all make sure y'all hit us up. Hit us up, 469-759-7797. Make sure you hit that jack in about 10, 12 minutes when we come back. Until then, peace.
I'm having fun with y'all.
That's right. You're tuned into another episode of the world-famous Man Lounge with Franky and That Dude on Power214.com. Let's get it.